Surprise, it's me. You don't get to finish the song. The ads are already over. What we do need, though, is other music. Returning to the nice, peaceful land of Drakengard 3. Yes, it's peaceful. Don't question it. Don't look it up. Please don't look it up. You'll end up in a 6-hour long video that's the abridged version of the Nier slash Drakengard lore, which I am going to watch at some point. It's been on my watch list for a while. Also, let's make sure the closed captions are turned on. Yes, the clothes caption. That's exactly what I said. Thank you. Now, I'm honestly not too sure what I was planning on actually drawing today. I know. Professional. I got a couple of options. The blank canvas here could be for practicing figure drawing. I have the tool open with all of the photos to go through. There is another study that I wanted to do, which was mainly on trying to like get this. That's a paint bucket tool. That's the wrong tool. Mainly trying to like. That is also the wrong color. Trying to get sort of like this kind of hair and try to understand how to get it working properly. Or they're simply doing more work on this. Um, I also need to work out what I did. What layer? It's on that layer. But I'm still not too sure about the color scheme. That's one thing I still am trying to decide on, really. Let's go back to classic color for now. That was the wrong button. And you are on the layer that looks like a giant pink blob in the corner. So the outfit, I'm pretty much fine with. This is what I'm going to go with. That's the reason why I've also used the same outfit on the starting soon screen. Well, okay, apart from the goggles. That's not on the start screen, but you can ignore that. It's also why this one also has the same outfit. So yeah, I'm thinking like trying to figure out how to, because there's this one and there's another one that I do have open, but I don't think it's feasible to show it on stream. I think it might have a bit too much booba on show. Which is sort of the same hairstyle, but different nose. anyone who's watched any Tabooly things will know exactly the sort of style nose it's like that whole. It's like that whole look. But I also need to work out how would that work in Live 2D? Because funnily enough, there are not many muzzle tutorials for Live 2D. Live 2D. Learn to speak. So obviously, because most Live 2D is on cute anime girls who don't even have a nose; they have a line. And then there's the ancient archaic arts that only the furry Live 2D people know of how to make muzzles work. Which honestly, if I can get it working properly, would be a good idea of doing a tutorial for. But that's a future thing, because that also means I've got to actually remember how to use Live 2D and pay for Live 2D and be desperate enough to use Live 2D. There's a reason why people pay so much money for Live 2D rigging. It's hell. Right, I'm just gonna double check and make sure. Because I'm only after the heads on these. But just to make sure that I'm not going to accidentally get my channel banned, we're gonna that wasn't even that wasn't even hiding the right thing. What did that just hide? That hid the Discord audio. I don't even have that running. Strange thing. There we go. We're going to hide that for now, so I can look at the thing and just cut the head out. That would be the most sensible way of doing this. I mean, it's actually not that bad. It probably wouldn't be a problem showing it on stream. I just don't trust it. Because there's booba. Large booba. Okay, now we can go back. I can close that down because I'm not interested in studying the body of that one at all. It is just the head shape and the hair. Right, and then VTube Studio, Clip Studio can come back. Yeah, I want to figure out how this muzzle shape would work for Live 2D. That's going to be a pain. The hair, I think I know how we could do that, considering turning the head from one side to the other would make the hair go to either side. So I think what you'd need for it is you'd need, obviously, one. Keep trying to draw in the same color as the background. So you'd have one hair shape that would be used for looking left, and you'd also have one for looking right. And essentially, when you look to the left, it would fade out the one that's like looking forward, which I suppose would be probably very similar to at least one of them. In fact, it might actually be just a very squished up version. So it could be something like that. So that when you're looking dead on, this is the one that's shown. So straight on, it's at 100% opacity. The other two are turned off, 0% opacity. And then when you look to wander at one side, the opacity of the middle one drops down. The one to the side you're going to jumps to 100. And then you just animate that for the full, like, 1 degree to, 50 degree turn of the head. And then do the same for the other side. At least that's how I think we'd do something like that. And I think that is also how you do the muzzle. But I think also the muzzle is going to have to be multiple pieces as well. Why am I trying to be precise with this? This is a sketch. So you'd have like the bit on either side. You'd also have the facing, directly facing one. Something like that. And that would be this end part. And then I'm thinking just like, would you just need a sort of a fat oval? Maybe? I mean, just doing it like this, just adding a circle around it, that's a horrific face. You essentially need like something. I mean, that could just having that shape could work because then you can stretch it out for each side, which would be for that. I mean, it could possibly work. I mean, I did try a nose on this model, but it was a single piece that just moves badly with the face. That is Discord. That's not VTube Studio. This is what I'm after. See, it's just a single layer of nose. I also realize my head is completely tilting right now. The horrible face imagery. Remove it. Oh no, I need that there for the calibration. That's horrific. Why would you do that to me? Ugh. Not even accurate. I preferred it when it was just a normal wireframe thing rather than the Nvidia one. Yeah, so currently the nose is just a 2D. That hasn't even worked. It's because the model was like tilted for some reason. They're already seeing fangs. That's why I don't want to go back to VTube, not VTube Studio, Live 2D, if I'm honest. Everything's fine, apart from the mouth. So annoying to do the mouth. That's why it looks so bad. See, I think this bit could work for the muzzle. Or the nose, or whatever you want to call it. The face. And then the back would just be the regular, just vague sphere oval shape. One thing that I probably would do with the next model is do this whole eyebrows over the hair thing. Because I spent time rigging eyebrows, I think, but I don't think you can see them with the hair I currently have. Which is terrible. It's a waste of time. Right, study. Let's see. I do want that one. Aspect ratio be the same. Okay, so that's that part. Now, how have they attached everything else to this? So eyeline coming through here. So it looks like they're doing it there. And then the rest of that would go out. And then there's the extra bit on the end, obviously. But yeah, I've definitely got my construction lines for this wrong. Because that line's got to go through the centre of the head, so it's got to go between the ears. So ears would go out from there. And likewise, the ear would be going back around that way. And then we have obviously the bottom of the face. I swear to God, one of these days I'm gonna actually hear properly. I have it set to I was gonna say let's double check. Because Frug is there. It could well be Trigger Fire being a pain. Who knows? Let's have a look-see. Oh, it had turned itself off. I don't know why it had turned itself off. Please tell me that's not a... No, it doesn't turn it off when I hide it. Source set. And I just need to test this. So it's about 3 seconds long. Because I want to make it so that when I transition from starting soon screen, it doesn't stay active. Because obviously, if I'm here and go back, I don't want it to pop up like it did earlier when I changed. That was not the plan. I thought I fixed that. But I do want to make sure that it still works. And the way I had it working before was it starts turned on and Trigger Fire hides it for 1 second and then turns it back on again. So I'm going to try the other way around. Which didn't do anything. Yep, that didn't do anything. Trigger Fire is being a bitch. Why are you not working, Trigger Fire? Frug, current scene. Source, hold. Set visible for 3 seconds. That is a pain. I may have to simply remove Frog. If it doesn't want to work as it's meant to, that may be the only option. Oh well. Not much will be missed if Frug has to leave. It doesn't. Mostly gets used by Ezzy. Okay, and that has also not messed up the music audio or anything. That's fine. So now the fun part of studies. trying to redo it. Especially when things start with an actual circle. Right, I'm gonna make this a chunky pen. Because I'm not trying to be detailed here. I'm just trying for shapes. And that will go down there like that. Ear connect points. Because it already feels like the angle's off, but that's because I haven't got the end part of the nose on. Thank you, GeForce Game Ready Driver available for download. I'm probably going to ignore you. I always do. Okay, so this bit is up and around. And then we put it over the top of the one that we trace directly from and see just how badly we fucked up. Very. So we did the nose way too far forward and down. We missed some of the depth in the cheek. Construction lines weren't that far off. In fact, if we shift it a little bit, they were pretty much right. Just a little bit off. Mainly because the main circle is definitely wonky as well. Let's get rid of the aspect ratio. Let's see if we can't tweak it a little more. I don't think we. I think that's about as close as it's going to get to the circle. Of course, now that I've done that, it's messed up where the green part was. Let's try that again. So I'm going to try and match it as close as we can to what we actually should have done. So we can figure out why and how it screwed up. So we started the nose way too far up for a start. Which then led to us putting the entire thing up too much. I mean, the ears themselves are fine. The proportions are off a lot because the one we're working from, the ears are a lot pointier. And I've obviously made them too round at the edge. That's a point. I wonder. I mean, it's kind of there, but very much wrong. And now we do it again. Hey, Frop. Right, making sure this bit at the end stays pointy. That's what the reference says it does. Closer, still not right. But that's fine. I'm still just trying to get the shapes down. It is annoying that one of the nicest faces I can find to work from for this character isn't even by the original artist, because the original artist isn't this detailed with the eyes. Obviously, because normally the original artist is animating it, and you don't do detail with animation if you want to have a fun time. Okay. I think a little bit closer than the original, than this first one we did. Well, we are not going to want to go. We are going to want to go. With a bit more of a cheek. Now time to see if this one fits. This is why I don't like doing studies, because it takes ages and you draw the same thing over and over again. Now, we overcompensated and went the wrong way. Yeah, we overcompensated this time round. So the ears are at a different angle, which is fine. I don't mind that bit. But even adjusting it slightly to match, it's still just very wrong. So the nose is right. That's fine. The eye line should have gone, or at least the center line. But then again, we shouldn't be working off it as a quote-unquote center line, even though eyes are, like, pretty much halfway down the middle. We've definitely messed up this cheek, which goes down there. The mouth has more of a, or the chin has more of a dip in it than we've been putting in. The ears are obviously very wrong. Well, this one's not too bad. It's mainly a bit shallower there. And a bit more sharper at the top of the inner ear there. That's not too bad. In that ear, if we shrank the ear down, it would fit to the, it's the right place. So if we shrink it down, it's the right place and the right shape. It's just the wrong size. So that's fine. I always have an issue with getting proportions right, which is one of the reasons why these studies are meant to help. I'm going to go back to this first one. Just make sure I haven't screwed something up with the... No, the shapes are still fine. Okay, so try and think this through a bit. That's about right for top of the head. Oh, even that's not right. It's going through about there. Even though that's wrong as well. Yeah, I think that's close. You go from there, go down a bit. Okay, I think. And we don't go out first, we just go straight back. Okay. Maybe. Maybe I did one that didn't suck. We know that's going to be a lie. Okay, so we slot that in. Oh, and again, the head is pretty much on point. The nose is kind of there because we're not doing the pointy bit at the moment. We're not doing this bit. We're doing the main thing that's attached to. So we started the ear there and there at the right points. They're just at the wrong angle slightly. That's fine. Proportions are right. They're just off slightly. What else did we get wrong? So we got the bottom of this bit wrong, and the chin again wrong. Got the neck in the right place though. That's a decent start. I love how almost every single one has got a different problem with it. Because I keep overcompensating. My God, I've been doing this for 55 minutes. That's not right. Can't be right. But yeah, I feel like this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to have to figure out for the main model. Because I do want to have that same nose. I don't want to just have this. That was the wrong layer. I was not expecting. I thought I had the pen tool selected. See, I don't want like this style nose next time round. I mean, I know it's probably going to be more like this when facing forward. And then obviously it's going to be more out to the side when the head is turning. So it's probably going to be, let's see, draw on the topmost layer because that way you don't have to worry about so it would be something like that when we're facing forward. And then turning. It's probably protrude off the face a bit more. To be something like that, maybe. And then, obviously, it would do the same on the other side. Just it would be less like a pig snout and more like an actual nose. Hey, Lace. Welcome to Crazy Person Talks to Themselves about a thing that no one else cares about, which is the shape of nose. And of course, like, eyes would. Follow. Of course, doing it like this just makes it look like I'm creating some kind of like hideous monstrosity. 6 eyes, 3 noses. But the main thing that I'm thinking of is how I'd have to like try and work out a way of like, would the front-facing nose have like cheeky bits, like little dimple like around? Because obviously the nose is going to be like, it's a cylinder, kind of. So would like these bits have a little bit around it to like indicate where it attaches to the face? Also, it's really bad drawing yellow on a white background. That's horrific. Let's fix that. Well, that's the. I would say line placement template, but the problem is there aren't many things out there that are like good for live 2D stuff with a muzzle. Because remember, a lot of like VTubers, I mentioned earlier, a lot of VTubers are cute anime girls or cute anime boys. Not a lot of like furry characters have well done muzzles. Oh yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm trying to figure out how a nose would work. Because the one I've got currently is literally it's a flat plane that just shifts from side to side on the face when I move it. I do still have it loaded. That's the viewer. Oh, come on. It's going to shout at me saying, hey, would you like to pay for the software? I'm like, no, not yet. Is it actually opening? No, it wasn't. I am going to need to turn on BTS Edit. Oh, there was the funny noise of. Are you sure? Also, why has the art program vanished off the back? It shouldn't have done that. Clip Studio should still be showing. Why are you being a pain? Is it because live cubism is being a pain? Probably. No, that's why. Why is it? Why is it showing that of all things? Why was it showing the OBS window? I got really confused then. Message from Live2D. Go away. I don't care. It's not what I'm here for. No, I don't want to open any... Because when I open the download from here, you take me to the wrong place. Because you're a terrible program run by silly people. It's probably going to shout at me, I think, because this model is using a bigger atlas than it should allow. Yeah, you've assigned 113. It's restricted when it's exceeded. Okay, so it's not even going to let me see half of the stuff on the face. That is wonderful. Thank you, Live2D. You are such a worthwhile program to make things in. Did the old model have less things? Probably not. I mean, probably yes, but probably not. Still less than the free thing. Oh no, it's mostly there. Yeah, so the way that I did the muzzles was literally, it's just a 2D plane that just moves around with the face. Pretty much did the same thing with the current model, because that's what I knew how to do. But it's very flat. So it does feel like what I'm going to be after. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I need... Did I not do a transform for the nose? Or has that actually just been deleted because it was like one thing over the limit? Or maybe I did it manually. Would be mad if I did. But this was the first model I ever made, so... Because I'd be thinking now what I'd really... So we go there. Try to remember how this works. Edit mesh generator... This is the old model, Ace. This is the first model I had. Back when she was proper steampunky clothing. And yes, I cheated for this. I have a brush that makes lace. Or that makes frills. So I used it for the bottom of there, and I also used it for here. Because I'm not drawing that many frills on a model that's going to move. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I connected this. Like I said, unless it really is that I just got like one or two many mesh objects using the free version, so it didn't load the nose one. Which it could be, honestly. Bah. This is why I hate mouths on Live 2D. 25 separate keyframes. 25 separate keyframes. Sad chewy, happy chewy, sad chewy, happy chewy, sad chewy, happy chewy. Hungry chewy. Did I do the breath on this one? I think I did. Oh no, on this one the breath was just the wings flapping. So they would just gently flap in the background. Because current chewy also breathes with the breathing. But that's just actual animation. I don't want that one. This is what I mean about if I ever get back into Live 2D, I'll have to actually remember how it works. Because you get all these, like, wonderful deformers and everything. So did I literally just link it to the face rotation then? I think I did. I must have. I must have just allowed it to be normal. Because, like, the face rotation is attached to the head. And the nose follows that, so I must have just left it as is. So I'd want a warp deformer. Destination part. Nose doesn't even show up as an option. Set parent manually. So yeah, I just called it face. So it's simply just attached to the face. As a child. Okay, so it does have a mesh. The deformer for it is none. Because I'm trying to add this separately to test if what I'm thinking will work will work. It's really annoying me because I can't figure out why. So ID is nose. Then backspace, it removes it. It does need to be attached to the face. Just create that. And then new deformer should be that. Okay. Yeah, and I definitely need to make sure the nose is not actually attached to anything else for this. Deformer, just use curve surface. I think that... Nope, that is not. I think I might simply give up on this soon. Let's put you out separately to all of the other stuff. Still, yeah, I don't know what I don't know how I attached it to the face. That's the problem, because obviously I made this 2 years ago. The one that I made a year ago, which is the current model, won't load properly because there's too many things in it. No, it's separate, as you can tell by the fact that I just pulled it off. It's using... There's another deformer somewhere that is attached, that is affecting the nose, and I don't know which one it is. I would have thought it would have been the face one, which I told it to not be attached to. Can I do it? No, it's still just attaching it to the root. The deformer is the root. And this part is the face. And I think within this face, something is being done on this face that is also messing around with the nose. But this is why, when I redo it, I'm going to be redoing the model from scratch if I ever do it. I mean, I just love the fact that it didn't put any of the face in, it just loaded the body and then not anything else. Oh, maybe. Ears. I'm going to take the front clothes off. Hair back. That was the alternate hairstyle that never got used. Or did it? No, that's the one that never got used. So yeah, again, still, nose on this I did as two separate pieces. I did the colour and the lines separately. But obviously, because it's the free version, most of the stuff doesn't work. Yeah. I'd have to actually start paying like £8 a month again for this software to use it properly. But that's what the current one. Hang on, where's the close back? There we go. Shut up, Ace. I only loaded it for like trying to fix one thing and trying to figure one thing out. See, I can't even remember where the goddamn settings are kept for things like light mode and dark mode. Because this program is terrible. Don't use it ever. It's painful. It's not that. Yeah, just you just believe that, Ace. You just keep believing that, you poor son of a bitch. Come on. See, look at all this stuff under help. None of it's useful. Look, Ace, you put 800 hours in. I put probably about 100, if I'm going to be honest, over the course of two models. Mainly because I got to a point where I just gave up and just said, it will do. I know that I could really make it a lot nicer. Yeah, screw it. You'll have to live with line mode. But yeah, the original thing what I was going to show was the fact that I think where was nose? Where did nose go? Nose and nose copy. See, Ace, in the actual version, it actually like has all of them actually named properly, unlike the copy that you got. So rather than having it flat, it's going to be like sticking out to the side, which really doesn't show up properly when it's got the hair. So it would have a little bit more 3D to it. But then that would also mean adding extra bits behind it. It's one of the reasons why on this model I split the nose colour and the nose line. Because when you try and edit things, the lines change. Which is a pain. But when you've got the background attached to it, you can't do a lot of like proper tweaking. That's it. I know you can do like some bits making it more 3D, but I'm actually talking about making it like, because the current model, which is the one that we're looking at, the nose doesn't really move much. It like moves maybe to like here. So apart from the fact that it's in front of the eyes, which it should be, there's no real 3D-ness to it. So I wanted to like put in a little bit more with the other stuff. Now if I have to go back to this and then I have to... Oh, okay, that's fine. Minimizing it actually minimized it so that it just shows the thingy. So I wanted to make it like mess around more with like making it look more projected from the face rather than just being a separate image that moves in front of it. I mean, the annoying thing is with this, the only thing of this that I know that I like is I'm going to keep the outfit. I don't even know if I'm going to keep... I mean, the arms and the legs are fine, but I don't know if this is the face I want to go with. Which I really wish is an option I had before I was born. But this is what you're going to look like when you're old. Do you want to keep this face? Or do you want to retry it? I'll retry it, please. Keep going, keep going. That one will do. That one will do. This whole real life game thing has a terrible character customizer, I tell you. I know you originally you sent me a couple of files like a long time ago. We're talking like over probably 2 years ago now, maybe a year ago. You sent me like I think the reason why I actually did the mouth shapes properly on the other model was because you sent me a bunch of mouth shape template stuff to work through. Do you want to exit? Yes. Eh. Do I want to save the file for Cherry Mark 2? No. Don't want to save it for... Can you tell the difference in how I was naming my stuff? The most recent one, the current model, was just called Mark II. And this one is, do you want to save the file for Chirion VT6 Final 4? My naming conventions for files went out of the window because I didn't care. I was like, it's the final one. It'll be fine. I mean, that is why my channel points are called Snackrifices, if it helps. And it's why the icon is, I do believe it's popcorn, a drink of Pepsi, and a thing of fries, or possibly a burger. It's been a while since I've done the thing for the hanger list. I'm actually going to go back and look at this. Where would I even? Where would I have kept that? Stream stuff folder, probably. Emotes, maybe. Yep, there we go. So I have snacks.png. This is the wonderful artwork that is my channel points. Popcorn, Pepsi, fries, and burger. Oh yeah, when I started Live 2D stuff, I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't. It's like, when I see people that have done them properly, like actually done proper models, and rigged them properly, I am jealous because I know that it's going to take me thousands of hours to get that good if I want to try. And I also know that if I did do that, I would end up spending way too much time on the parts that no one's ever going to notice. Which is like one of the reasons why the lower part of this model just doesn't move. The legs do not move. If I move from side to side, the entire body just shifts, like it just glides across the floor. No steppies for chat. No, you get no steppies. But I would like to do it so that if I moved from side to side, it does step from side to side. But animation was never my strong suit. It's one thing I do want to do more of. Hell, I have the half-started animated storyboard thing for the channel intro somewhere. The original thing I was going to use for the starting soon screen, which isn't the one I currently use, which, you know, obviously I made in about the course of 2 hours. Where was this? Where did I actually store that? I have feats.png, but that is definitely not the thing I'm looking for. No, it's literally it's just a picture of the boots from the first model. So this one, I'm really organized with my files. I just don't remember which folders have the things in. Because for all I know, I saved it to a different folder altogether, which is called Stream Stuff, which is what I used to use until I changed it. It's where the Wiggles sit. It's where the Cheery Wiggle, the Sheepa Wiggle, and the Seb Wiggle sit. From back when I was messing around with Sprite for animated emotes. Okay, so it's definitely going to be under this. See, it also would help if I actually remembered what I called the file, because then I could actually look alphabetically for this. No, that's not your best emote. That's Danger's best animated emote. I wouldn't have put it under Blender, would I? No, I wouldn't have. That is going to bug me, that is, because I spent ages on that. I had to rotoscope some feet, goddammit, to get that walk cycle. That is going to frustrate me to no end until I find that now. It's not stored under the old folder. Not under layout. It's not under emotes. There it is. Are you ready? You wanted cheery feet pics. Where is timeline? You can tell the bits that I actually put effort in, and then the bits I gave up on. It was essentially me walking down a corridor, grabbing a can of most likely Pepsi from a thing. Well, no, I think that was it. It started with the cans of Pepsi, me grabbing one. It isn't even that many frames, Ace. That's the annoying thing. So it starts at 19 and ends at 43. So there's only like 20 frames. And if you'll notice, it is literally just one... That was one step, and that was the other step. It's literally 2 footsteps. and it was the only way to do it to make it actually look nice. Then there was the me putting it down on the table, putting the drink on the table, me flipping some switches, and then it would have been that's when the stream would start. See, Ace, I don't think you realise just how bad three frames is just that. Done. Wasn't even 1 second. How would I attract the weird foot people if I only had 3 images of the boots? And then I promptly realised how much work I was giving myself by doing this. And then I didn't do any more. Hence why the only bit that's done is the 20 frames of the walk cycle. Because I realised I'm going to have to actually draw this now. I can't just use like the rotoscope bit. I need to put the actual stuff over the top of this. And then I panicked. And then I clicked the wonderful little X in the corner. It might get done someday. I mean, maybe I'll switch out the other bits. Keep the walk cycle, but change out the other parts of it for something else. But it's not high up on my list of things to get done. I'll put it that way. I'm more likely to have an entire Chewie head made as a physical object myself first, before I get around to doing that animation. I'm also more likely to have made the entire set of Chewie drip as per this image. I'm more likely to have made this as an actual outfit for me to wear before I go back and do that animation. No, I think you'll find, Lace, I planned for this. There are no beans. There are no toe beans at all. I tricked you. I mean, I would be very tempted if I ever did have a toggle to remove the boots of the model, just to have the feet just be cans of beans. Because that would be on brand for my humour. I know at one point, probably about 3 years ago now, maybe even longer, when Hazbin Hotel first turned up, someone had made a "fuck you, unbeans your Luna" image and just removed just the toe beans off an image of Luna. And then I was like, no, that's not good enough. And so I made another image of replacing her toe beans with actual beans. And then I made like 5 or 6 other images, just slowly adding cans of beans until you could just see her face through a small window in just a wall of cans of beans. I wonder, I think I still have that somewhere. I know I at least have the actual image, I just don't know whether it's saved as like a thing that Clip Studio will actually recognise and be able to open. Oh, where would it be? Would I have put my own thing under the memes folder I have? Of course I did. Of course I did. I have a folder that's called Bean Memes. So we started with someone had made unbeamed your Luna, so I rebeamed Luna. Then I rebeamed Luna. Then I rebeamed Luna. And again, again, and again, and again. And then I turned it into a GIF. Because I'm a troll. Luna was completely beamed. It was 3 years ago I did that. Oh, sometimes I get really bored. What can I say? And plus, you like me being a troll because I'm the one that gave you that idea the other day of on Blue Sky when you said about doing thigh pictures, and I just said, yeah, just post some pictures of chicken thighs. Just some delicious air fried chicken thighs. Right. I need to go and have something to eat, I think. So, who is online? Oh, Starzy and Suzu. Helldivers or Overwatch, both of which aren't really the thing I want to make anyone have to put up with. Smaller or similar size. Same category. No, these people all have way more people watching than I do. That would feel weird. So we are simply going to go and Lace, pick a number between 1 and 2. And when I say between, I mean pick a number 1 or 2. 2. Okay, we are raiding Starzy. So, as always, thank you everyone for watching. It's been fun being nerdy and talking out of my ass about things that I'm not actually qualified to talk about because I'm bad at 3D rigging, live 2D rigging. I'm also bad at 3D rigging. Really bad at 3D rigging. I've not done it for 10 years. So I'm really bad at that. Don't even start me on that one. So yeah, thank you for listening to me be weird. I will send you to someone else that is much more entertaining. Just make sure to say Hello Kitty when you turn up. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, bye bye.